guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another Dollar Tree haul, but it's a Dollar Tree haul specifically for summer fun for the kiddos. I told you guys in my other Dollar Tree hauls that I wasn't going to go to Dollar Tree for a while except for buying the stuff for my kids for summer because I want to keep them entertained. I want them to have fun during the summer, and Dollar Tree has so many great things for the kiddos for the summertime that are so cheap, that are good and cheap compared to Walmart, Target, and Toys R Us prices. So let's just jump right into the haul so I can show you guys what I got my kids for the summer to keep them happy and busy and having fun this summer. The first things that I picked up were things to get wet. I recently bought my kids a pool during spring break. During spring break, that's when the pools came out of Walmart and they were cheaper, and I bought a pool for our backyard. I decided to do a after school before homework swim in the pool. The water was pretty warm, huh, Ari? Or was it cold?
It's cold and warm at the same time.
Brianna, how are you feeling with it?
Good.
So because I got a pool for our backyard, of course we need some summer fun water activities. Some water, toys and essentials to go with the pool. And Dollar Tree did not disappoint at all with the stuff that they had in the stores. They had so many great things. The first couple things that I picked up were some splash toys. And I was so surprised that, well, first let me show you the ones that I've always seen. I've always seen the beach balls. They've always had the different inflatable, let me tilt it this way. The inflatable beach balls, I've always seen those, so I wanted to get them for the kids because the kids love to have the inflatable beach balls and play with them in the pool. And these are even fun to have even if you don't have a pool. It's great to play in the backyard. And also these are good for indoor play, because if we do, regardless if it's the summer, a lot of places lately have a lot of rainy days. So this is great to play inside because it's full of air and it won't break anything if the kids hit something that they're not supposed to. So I got 2 beach balls because I have everything that I got is in 2s because I have 2 daughters. So I got 2 beach balls. Another inflatable that I saw, which I've seen the ring inflatables before, but these were a little bit bigger and they were donuts, and I thought they were so cute. And these I've seen, like I said, I've seen the circle ones before, and they were like different other colors. But I've never seen the donut ones before, and this one's like a chocolate donut, this one's like a strawberry donut. And so I got 2 of these, and these are actually, by the picture and by the size that I had saw compared to the other ring ones that they had in there, these are bigger than the ones I've gotten before, which were the smaller ones. So I got these for my girls, and I thought they would love them so much, even if they don't really like help to float that much, to help them float. It's fun to have in the pool, especially with the ball. They can, use the donut holes and make some games with the balls. So I thought those were cute. They came in like donuts, but I got 2 of those. Another inflatable that I got was these whale-looking ones that I have never seen before, and they had this one. This one comes in blue, but they also had it in black. And I also got this one that looks like the Dory colors, so I thought it was real cute. So I got 2 of these. Well, I got 1 of each. And from the size of the picture, it looks like it's going to be a pretty big size. I haven't used these before, but what I've seen on Dollar Tree hauls, I've seen people say that these are really good to play with. So I wanted to get them for my girls for the pool as well. So if you're going to have water play in the pool, of course you're going to need pool noodles. And Dollar Tree always has pool noodles. And so I picked up 3 of them. I got 1 of each color because I have 2 daughters, but you can always have a spare because sometimes they get a little rough with these and they can break. So I got 3 of them, and also I might pick up some more because there's a lot of fun summer activities that you can do with pool noodles that you can create a bunch of games in your backyard for. So I got 3 of these. To go with the pool noodles that I've never seen before, this is the first time I've seen them in Dollar Tree. They're called Battle Saber handles. And basically you put these on the end of the pool noodles and they turn into like lightsabers or swords. And so the kids can battle them. And which is funny because my nephews battled with when they came over last summer and played with our the pool noodles. They were battling with the pool noodles before, like swords, and they didn't even have these. But I thought these were real cool because they could put the pool noodles on them. I think this is the handle part right here, and then they put the pool noodle right here, and then they like little lifesavers. So they can create so many games. And again, just like with the inflatable balls, these can make great indoor, games because if you have a rainy day, again, if we have a rainy day, we could put the, you know, the pool noodles on these little lifesavers and have great indoor fun with these. So not only is it great for the pool, but it's great for indoor activities on a rainy day or just being inside. So another thing that I got at Dollar Tree that goes with having the water fun is these, and I've gotten them before, these water squirters. And I got, again, two. I got two of these long ones. They have these long ones that you can buy, but they also, which I haven't seen before, they have these little ones. Last year I bought these for my girls and they love them. And I haven't seen the little ones, but I figured I would get the little ones because they're just so cute and it's, you know, it's small, and sometimes maybe they'll get tired of using the big ones, they can use the small ones. But basically they just pull it, they, you know, stick it with the water, and they can do it in the pool, they can do it in a water play activity, like a little water bucket. You just fill this up with water like this, you know, put it where the water is and pull it and then push it. And I actually find that I like these water squirters better than water guns. Most of the time when I buy the water guns, they tend to break all the time. Like when you try to use a water gun, it works for a while, but then it stops working. Even with the, like if you, for me, even if I buy the expensive water guns, it tends like they always end up breaking and not working. But these squirters tend to work and last longer, and I feel like the kids can fill it up with, you know, more water. But again, I've had these before. Like I said, I've had these big ones before, and I got the blue and the red one. I always like to have different colors and stuff so that my kids can't fight, so they have their own each. But they have the big ones like this that you can get at Dollar Tree. And they also have, like I just showed you, the little ones, and the little ones are a little more sparkly, which is cool. So I mean, you can get them both. I would say, like, for the big kids you can get these, and then for the smaller kids you can get these, or you can get them both each. These are like a little bit harder to pull once the water's in it, so it might, and then it makes noises, you can hear it. Which after a while it might get annoying if your kids do that. My kids kept doing that last year inside the house, and I was like, yes, go play in your playroom. But again, it's another indoor fun. They can play with this with the air in the house. But again, I like this better than water guns. It's a great water fun. You know, the water squirters, and that, to me, they work better than the water guns. Another thing that I got for them to play in the pool is also these, it's the Splash and Swim collection too. And these are called the Splash Catchers. And it's basically the net. And I only got one of these because, you know, like I said, I have two girls, so they can share one. But it comes with 2 rackets and a ball, and they also have these balls where they're this size, 4 to a pack, and then there's bigger sizes, they're 2 to a pack. And basically these balls can, you can soak them in water, and when you throw them, the water squirts everywhere, so it's kind of like it gets you wet at the same time. But I got these for them to play. They can either play in the pool or they can play outside the pool. You know, when they're getting when the water's in the little balls, as they're throwing them, it's getting them wet. But also, again, it's a great indoor play. Once you dry it, the kids can play inside. And it is a soft ball, so if you play indoors, again, it's like if you play indoors and the kids happen to hit something, it's not gonna, you know, break anything. So again, this is another, I love most of the stuff that I'm showing you is great activities to play outdoors, but you know, summertime we have rainy days, so they also make great indoor activities. So I like this one. Another thing that I saw that I haven't seen before, maybe people have seen it, but I haven't seen before, and I got a pink one and a blue one, and they're called the finger shooters. And basically, you just hold, this is like a little rubber piece right here. This piece is like a little rubber band piece right here, and then you hold this part, and the kids pull back on it and like shoot them. And they do have the same material as the pool noodles, so you can soak these. They can play with these in the water or outside the water. And again, they're soft like the pool noodles too, so there's great indoor activities as well. So I like these. These are endless games that you can come in. It says right here, soft foam for safe play. So again, you can play with them in the water outside or inside the house, so this is great. Another thing that I saw at Dollar Tree that I had to pick up 4 of them was they had like a little bin that had the sunblock, the little sunblock. And if you've ever bought these little tubes of sunblock at Target or Walmart or anywhere, actually this little tube can be like $3 to $5, just a little tube, because you're paying for the little convenience, and sunscreen tends to run a whole lot. So I grabbed 4 because normally, like, if you see a good deal on stuff like this at Dollar Tree, it could be also that it's going to be expired. And I tried to look to see if they had an expiration date. I couldn't find one, so I wasn't sure if this was gonna expire or not. So I grabbed 4 because it's great to have in the purse, great to have in your beach bag, your pool bag, or in your purse, because when you're running around during the summer and you want to reapply on your skin or the kid's skin, this is great to have for $1. So you always have to use sunblock for not only your skin, for us mamas or us dads too. You want to stay looking young. You got to the main thing to stay looking young is you have to protect your skin, because the skin damage is what can make you look older. But also for our kiddos, we don't want our kiddos play a lot outside, and sometimes we have to keep reapplying sunblock. At my job, I've seen a lot of kids even recently when it was an overcast, they've been getting sunburns. You can get sunburns even when it's not too hot outside. Just to let that's something that I want to tell you parents. Even when it's like an overcast and not that much sun, put sunblock on your kids, because even in the overcast, kids can get sunburned. And it is so bad when they get sunburned, and that could lead to something worse. So always get sunblock. But again, I found this at Dollar Tree. I thought it was a good price for $1, because the sunblock can be very, very expensive. Another thing I picked up to go with like the sand stuff, if you're gonna go to the beach, I also picked up. They always have the sand, the little pails for the sand, and this one comes with a little shovel. And the reason why I got these is because I am planning on make sensory buckets for my kids. Even with my 11 and 7-year-olds, even though they're grown, they still love sensory buckets and stuff like that. And usually I used to make sensory buckets when I used to work in daycare, and for the younger kids, they just loved it. I used to do all type of holiday ones, but my kids still like them, and I like to use different pails when I do sensory buckets. And these were so cute. And I also got these because I have a pool party that I'm gonna have, and I'm also gonna use these for actually serving. I'm gonna use these to serve the food first, and then after I serve the food, then I'm gonna let the kids play with it. It's not gonna be vice versa. But anyways, these are real cute, and they make great to have a pool party if you want to serve the little the chips and the little cheese balls, which in my upcoming video you will see the pool party that I throw. And this is also for great sand play and for sensory play. But like I said, I got 2 of these, the pink and the green. And what I like about this one is it has the shape so the kids can make something in the sand, and it also has the shovel that comes with it. Also at Dollar Tree, I picked up some things to entertain my kids during the summer. That's not necessarily water play, but I thought it would be great to do with my kids. And one of the things that they had was these fun kites, and so I picked up 2 of these. I picked up this one that looks like emoji, because like I told you guys before, my 11-year-old is obsessed with emojis. So I saw this one and it looked like an emoji to me, so I got that one for her. And then I got the little fish one for my daughter. At the time when I went there, they didn't have that many selections, so this was the fish one that I got. And it's actually kind of funny because when my daughter saw this, she's like, oh, I like the fish. So she's already happy with it. So I picked up some kites so that we can, one day when it's a windy day, because you're going to have them in the summer, we can fly kites for a little activity. Also, for another activity I saw, my kids love to do a lot of experiments, and they like to do things where they're observing and watching things over days, which in my upcoming videos you will see that I'll be doing experiments with my kids for the summer. And one of the things I saw that my kids love, no matter how many times they've done this with Dollar Tree stuff, they love to see it, is these grow and color changing little critters. And basically you put them in water and they change color and they grow. And my daughters have had these before with the lizards, they've had this one, the frogs, they've had them with the dinosaurs, and they just love them. I don't know what it is about these things. They know what's gonna happen, but they just love to have them. And so I always get them a new one. This was a different one with the changing color stuff. So it's something that they can watch. We can sit, put in the kitchen and watch every day and observe and kind of keep their mind thinking during the summer, like writing down, okay, so what happened today? What are they gonna do today? So it keeps their mind thinking so that over the summer they're not doing nothing. And another thing I picked up were flashlights. We have these. I actually like these because, and I got 2 purple ones. I couldn't find 2 colors that my kids like, so I got purple, so I'm just gonna write their initials on them to decipher who is the 2. But these I like because it already came with a battery, so it already like comes working. So I got these because, for one, they always take my flashlights when we've been having rainy days and the power goes out. They take my flashlights and I can't find them anywhere, so they need flashlights of their own. But also I thought it'd be fun, like if maybe on a cool night we can go on an adventure, maybe look at some fireflies, or we have a trampoline, maybe jump on the trampoline, or maybe have flashlight tag, you know, some type of activity where they'll need their own flashlight, or reading under the blanket. That'd be cool. So I got them their own flashlight. Another thing that my kids love for summertime that I always buy every year throughout the year is chalk. And you can get so much different kind of chalk at Dollar Tree. They got different designs, different shapes, everything. But I got this one because it came with a lot of chalk. My kids love to draw. And the best thing about chalk is that, you can have them draw and do all sorts of things on the driveway and on the sidewalk, and then you can just take the water hose and erase it, and then they can start all over again. So, or you can even do it in your backyard. So that's what I love about chalk. They can constantly do different activities and drawings and then erase it and do it over again. So this is a great thing to have for the summer to keep your kids entertained. Another thing that keeps the kids entertained during summer that you should have always for the summertime is bubbles. I don't care how old my girls get, they love bubbles. And at Dollar Tree they have a bunch of different type of bubbles. This is the main one they have. And they have new things also. They have this one little thing that's called Grab a Bubble, and it's like blow a storm of tiny bubbles. So it's this new little thing where you can make like these tiny little bubbles. And so I thought this was cool to make. They also have a new little bubble machine that I didn't get because I wasn't quite sure of how great it was going to work. But it's a little bubble machine that you can put for your little ones. And you put the little bubble solution in it and it makes bubbles for the kids. They have so many different bubble kits at Dollar Tree. I didn't get too many of them, but they have so many different things like this and little toys that your kids will have so much fun with bubbles this summer. So the last thing that I got for my kids at Dollar Tree to keep them entertained this summer was something I was very happy with, and I always buy and I always make my kids Play-Doh. And I was very surprised that if you ever buy Play-Doh or you buy the Play-Doh kits for the kids, you know, like the ones that make the ice cream or the ones that make the shapes or the ones that are like the scissors or whatever, if you ever bought them at Toys R Us or Walmart, it's pretty expensive to get those kits. And so when I saw this at Dollar Tree, I was so surprised. They have this thing where it's called the Dough play set, but it was different. They had this blue one, this orange one, this yellow one, and then, let me see, hold up, this red one. And each of, there's the four different colors, and each of them have something different inside them. Not only do you get Play-Doh, but you get cookie cutters to go with it. Now this one, the blue one, has different cookie cutter shapes in it, which, which my kids love to make the different shapes, and to buy the cookie cutters to go with them, I thought that was great. This one also has different cookie cutter shapes as well. This one, which I was surprised at, it has the little machine inside it, like that makes the different shapes, that you put the Play-Doh in it and you smush it down and it comes out in different shapes, which I was so surprised to see this, because to buy something like this at Toys R Us or Walmart, it could be $5, $10, maybe even $20, maybe even more to buy these little play sets. And at Dollar Tree you can get the Play-Doh and the little machine and some cookie cutters for $1. And then the yellow one has the same thing, kind of like the little push thing. You put Play-Doh in it and it has a little thing that you can push out to make shapes as well, and it has the different shapes in it. So not only do you get the Play-Doh, but you get these play sets that again can cost $5 or $10, maybe even $20 at Toys R Us for $1. But not only do they have these, which let me set this here so you can see it. So they have these 4 sets, these 4 color Play-Dohs that you can get the different kind of sets with. And they also had this 20-piece dough shaper set where you can get different cookie cutters as well, but they also come with the scissors. They come with the scissors and a little roller, and also like these little scissors, like a scraper in here. And again, I tell you, if you try to buy this stuff at those other stores, it can cost you way more than $1. So I was so surprised to find this, because Play-Doh is such a fun activity that you can do with the kids outdoors, in the kitchen. And in the coming video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to make a little travel kit to take with you guys on any trips that you go on. As far as, you know, people are going on trips this summer, I'm going to show you a little kit that you can make this out of. But I thought this was such a great deal that Dollar Tree had this set that again could cost you so much more at other stores, and they had them for $1. So this is another great activity for the kids for the summer. So that is it for my summer fun Dollar Tree haul for my kiddos. I'm so excited for this summer. I love spending time with my kids during the summer, even though they can drive me crazy sometimes. Even when I stayed at home, when I was a stay-at-home mom, I always look forward to the summer because I like to spend time with my kids. And now that I'm working, I'm so happy that I'm blessed to have a job where I have the same breaks as my kids so I can spend time with them. So I'm so excited for this summer. And before I end this video, I want to share with you guys also how I plan to plan out my week for my kids to keep them entertained during the summer. So every day I'm going to have a certain theme so that I can have activities for them. So Monday is going to be our Make It Monday. So that's going to be a day where we're going to make a craft. We're going to do something where we're creating a DIY or something together. My kids love to do DIYs just like their mommy. Tuesdays is going to be Take a Trip Tuesday, and we're going to go somewhere, wherever they want to go around here or, you know, far away. We're going to take a trip. Wednesday is going to be Wet and Wild Wednesday so that we can get wet and have fun doing that. We do have a pool in the backyard, so pretty much they probably want to get in the pool every day. But Wet and Wild Wednesday, I'll probably do something extra, a different activity besides the pool. Thursday is going to be like a Thinking Thursday. I plan to have that day where we do science experiments. My girls love science experiments, and I love to do stuff like that with them. So that will be a day that we'll kind of probably do, you know, different science experiments or different things that we make that have to do with like science. That'll be cool. Friday is going to be Food Friday, where I will be cooking with my kids. My kids love to cook, especially my little one. So I'm going to have that day specifically for them so that we can, you know, just cook on that. And Saturdays is going to be like when I do projects around the house because I need to get some projects done this summer. And so that is how I plan out my week that's what I plan to do for my kids to keep them entertained this summer. And of course, I am going to videotape the different activities that we do and share them with you guys so that you guys can have ideas for your kiddos as well. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope I showed you some stuff that maybe you can get for your kids to make this summer so much fun for them. And I wish you guys a happy summer with your family. And just enjoy your time. Even if you have to work during the summer, make those times with your kids count, and just have fun. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey guys, don't forget to click on the picture in the middle of the screen so you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications on all the new videos that I put out. And check out these other 2 videos that I have posted on my channel on either side of my picture. Have a great day.